in the year 2020, which is part mo or next year?
Next.
In order to give further light, the procedures, data gathering analysis, as well as the ways, in order to get a better light on how the researchers plan to gather data, analyze the data, as well as the procedures the researchers plan on doing with the data, we have compiled a section based on the methodology of our research paper.
research is use a qualitative research to explore students' insights on AI tools. It uses a descriptive analytical method focusing on BSIT students, and researchers will do a semi-structured interviews with open-ended questions to get a deeper answers on how AI helps in their life.
Study will be conducted in an anonymous university here in Lucena City, Quezon, with focus on BSIT majors to investigate the ways programming education can be influenced by AI. Focusing on the major of Bachelor of Science in Information Communications Technology, or BSICT, as an aids to study, as according to TILI 2025. AI has a significant impact on learning outcomes when used in computer science education, which is a branch of ICT in comparison to other fields of education, which in turn helps bring a basis on the impacts AI can have on programming education when compared to other fields.
So our study was conducted on BSIT majors. We utilize purposive sampling. BSIT majors, generally speaking, their experiences and their valuable insights on our research, leading us to better to understand our research topic better.
Data analysis. The research study will use a thematic analysis approach to analyze intermux artifacts. The researchers will identify initial labels or codes to understand the meanings and patterns behind the data. The researchers will evaluate these codes and revise and develop themes to ensure a consistent and accurate set of information. Comprehensive description of each theme will be provided to clarify their significance. This study will present the findings and analysis in a comprehensible manner using synthesized findings.
The ethical considerations that will be present when the researchers gather data by form of questionnaire and interview go as follows: confidentiality and informed consent. Confidentiality will be retained by the study by, first off, redacting and censoring any information that may be private or may lead to the exposure of the participant's identity, as well as censoring and redacting the name of the university of which the research will be conducted in. Furthermore, informed consent will be maintained in the research study by having a consent paper before the questionnaire. Beyond this, the informed consent will also have a version that is translated into the participant's native language, Tagalog, for further clarification on what the informed consent section means. Beyond this, the researchers will present a video detailing the process on how chapters 1 to 3 of the paper were made. But before that, the researchers would like to make an introduction on what parts of the research paper they had done. Good noon, panelists. My name is Kino Kumbalisir, and I had done the entirety of Chapter 1. Initially, 5 IRLs for Chapter 2, however, with revisions that came closer to 16 paragraphs I had written for Chapter 2, I had done most but not all of the synthesis paragraphs in Chapter 2. I had also done the ethical considerations as well as the data gathering parts of Chapter 3. Besides that, I did the script, the PowerPoint for this presentation, edited the video you will see later. The consent form I had also done, along with selecting the questions that are present in the final questionnaire.
I am Christiana Cruz Aguilar. My contributions to this study are the effects of AI and on students' outcomes, research showdown, and the research instrument, and addition to the 5 paragraphs.
I'm Ryan Ray. I contributed I was instructed to find find 5 RRLs on chapter 2.
Good noon, I'm Digay Villanes, and I'm instructed to do 5 RLs in the Chapter 2 on the long-term impacts of AI, and I help in developing and structuring the research design, and also translating the concept.
Good afternoon, panelists. I'm Sophia Learning. I did 5 RLs in Chapter 2 and data analysis.
Arrange ko mga kayo based dito sa papers na Kumbalisir. Dito ka tama yun. Kumbalisir, Buhat. Bilyones.